everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. And tonight, we'll see Oakland as they go up against Houston. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oakland, third best record here in the early going. And checking out Houston, right behind him, just one spot down.
And you know, for Houston, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And the Oakland starting five. DeAndre Hunter out there with Erving. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And for Houston, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Murray. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Williams. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. Count it. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Westbrook with the bucket. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Houston. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Erving. And it's Oakland scoring again.
A rare assist there from Hunter. They want him to continue to work on his playmaking.
Murray, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Houston moving it around. Olajuwon drawn the double team and stolen by Hunter. For Oakland, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Capella kicks to Westbrook and stolen by Murray. The finish, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, yeah, you got to keep pace with Murray on the break, or this is exactly what will happen.
Capella finds Dort. Olajuwon with the block, and they'll keep possession. Here's Erving. Nice D from Williams. Here's Houston now. 4-point game. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Down low. Erving passes to Capella. Over in the corner, Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Erving. It's rebounded by Houston. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to win a game being one-dimensional. It can be done, but it doesn't happen very often.
Outside, Dort. Erving surveying the floor. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy.
And right there, you see the advantage of Dr. J playing power forward up front. You got that weaker mismatch. So now it's up to Houston to make the necessary adjustment and get somebody on Doc that can guard him better. And I would think that just really don't have anyone that can match up with him.
I love Julius Erving, what he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Remember, guys, this is a game that the first of a 3-game series between these 2 teams that will ultimately decide the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. If you have any questions about what that really means, read the description in the video below.
That's good from Erving.
Where it explains everything that's going on between these 2 teams that has transpired thus far here in the Legends season. This is game 1. 3 games in a row between Dr. J and Olajuwon.
And so Erving nails both of them. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Inside, here's Olajuwon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That's on DeAndre Hunter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oakland?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oakland. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now, here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, Hunter slamming.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Erving against Murray. Fader on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And he converts the layup. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
And Stan, an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray. Has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor. Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Hunter kicks to Westbrook. The shot from 20 feet away. Olajuwon grabs the miss. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Oakland, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors. And Dr. J slams it in.
Averaging double-digit assists for a number of years. Ross can dish it.
Westbrook against Murray. Ozumu. That one's good from the corner.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Capella sends a screen for Hunter. The wing jumper off target.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Ozumu, the pass to Murray. That shot missing. Great D that time from Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Erving. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Here's Ozumu. Outside for Murray. To Alexander Walker. Murray outside. 4 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Williams. Fires it up. They get it again. And Capella sends it back.
Well, if you bring it in the paint, you have to be aware of Capella. He's looking to swat shots.
Erving up top. Defended by Ozumu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. These teams are getting a double dose at each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes, the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
And that one misses.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
And the second free throw, good. Houston trails by 3. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Erving, and then Erving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Erving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Dosunmu. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Olajuwon. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good, Erving.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Westbrook with the block.
Boy, Westbrook is explosive in everything he does.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Houston making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Williams. Najee Marshall comes in for Dosunmu. And Hawkins subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a new group getting ready for Oakland. Vucevic checked in for Clint Capella. Hachimura comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kennard, he's checked in for Dort. And Brogdon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Houston trails by 5. Got a piece of it. Pass to Hawkins. Olajuwon against Erving. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Stolen by Brogdon. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. And Oakland leads by 8.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Now here's Murray. 20 points for him last game against Houston. Picked by Olajuwon. Hawkins passes to Olajuwon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Olajuwon's got 6 points.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Out left to the wing. Outside Erving. Shot clock at 5.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Erving. 7th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And that one falls for Erving. And so Erving nails both of them. Houston trails by 8. Murray right side. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And Houston again with the bucket.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now here's Murray. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Hawkins shot good. And now just a 3-point Oakland lead.
Look, Hawkins isn't a guy who creates offense. His role is to bury jumpers.
Brogdon with it. Guarded by Murray. Erving can't hit.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Murray. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Murray's got 6 points.
Yeah, over the years, Murray has worked to make himself a 3-level scorer.
Pass to Kennard. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Marshall with the steal, and it's Houston on the break. The pull-up, and there's Murray on the assist from Marshall. Marshall's got his 3rd assist on the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, their coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Oakland. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists.
Man, Larry Bird leading that far and away. I think Bird averaging triple double this season now.
.121 left to play in the first. Back to Brogdon. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Pass to Hachimura. Count that bucket. Hachimura's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
VanVleet passes to Olajuwon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And so it's Erving. He brings it up for Oakland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 11 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Erving with a clean look. And it's Oakland scoring again.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Olajuwon on the wing. Shoots over Hachimura. Hakeem Olajuwon has been leading the charge for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Williams is out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Clock at 4. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Another miss by Houston. And Oakland shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And that one's good. Thibault.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Van Vliet. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Van Vliet. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Here's Van Vliet. Williams trying to break free. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Williams. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Kennard kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Hachimura. Driving in. Good on the shot. Hachimura's got his third basket of the night right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Van Vliet outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Hachimura the pass to Brogdon. Poked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. Williams kicks to Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Marshall. Houston moving the ball around. Hawkins shot good.
Hey, they rely on Hawkins to stretch the floor for them.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Houston making some changes. Dosunmu comes in for Najee Marshall. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Hawkins. And Oakland with a change here, too. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kennard. Now, here's Brogdon. Still scoreless. Here's Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Mark Williams.
Well, that's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Erving, and Erving throws it down.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Van Vliet with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Master Williams. Takes it off the glass. Williams has got 6. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Vucevic. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's getting around 8 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, when a shot is missed, he has got great instincts for where the ball is going.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Here's what Oakland's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vucevic. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Dort. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And here's a look at what's coming up for Oakland. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against DeJounte Murray.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And that one falls for Cornette. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Erving. And the bank shot is good. 18 points for him. For Houston, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Van Vliet passes to Dosunmu. Here's Cornette. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball.
Van Vliet with it. And guarded by Capella. And Capella sends it back. And now Oakland on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Olajuwon comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Fred Van Vliet. That's good from Erving. Houston trails by 5. Murray outside. Olajuwon right side. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Lets it fly from 18. Drains the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got 5.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Erving a screen on Murray. Brogdon kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Murray against Brogdon. Oakland again can't hit. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Alexander Walker finds Murray. And it's sent back by Erving.
And not many guys Erving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. The 4th spot held by Mark Williams.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
First one falls for him. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Houston. Hawkins comes in for Alexander Walker. And both free throws good for Thybulle. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Houston. Trailing by 4 to the inside. Olajuwon can't hit from in close. For Oakland, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Here's Olajuwon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. A different look for Oakland. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Dort comes in for Bogdanovich. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Brogdon. Now, here's Hunter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Olajuwon outside. Down low. Erving with the steal. And here they come. And he lays it up and in. Erving's got 23 points.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Olajuwon inside. He's covered by Erving.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Westbrook against Murray. Hunter kicks to Dort. Erving dishes to Hunter. Shot from the top of the key, and it's Oakland scoring again.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Pass to Marshall. Williams dishes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. The putback tries again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Outside, Dort. Oh, the lob to Erving. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, my God.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are
Guys,
taking advantage of a team that looks
If you don't know what's going on, bring your dictionary. I got to concentrate.
Westbrook against Murray. Olajuwon kicks to Murray. Houston moving the ball around. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, he's building nicely off that first quarter. In a groove now.
Erving with the ball. Williams picks him up. Westbrook passes to Dort. Here's Erving. And then Erving.
Oh, the doctor.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Good. And that's 17 points for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Back and forth they go. The
And
two
there's a minute
legends.
45 left in the second quarter. Outside Erving. Outside Dort. The kick out to Erving. All sorts of time, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Erving's got 29.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Olajuwon. Over Erving. Shot is good, and the Oakland lead is
Back
down
and
now
forth.
to just 4 points. With
Olajuwon answers.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And the doctor
He
comes
is
back.
just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Murray after the basket by Oakland on the other end. Olajuwon against Erving. Olajuwon inside. Oakland grabs the miss. Erving's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Hunter. There's the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, you never want to foul Hunter in the act. At the line, easily over an 80% career shoot.
No good on the free throw. Houston making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Scorer. That's DeAndre Hunter. The guy always finds a way to find the bottom of the net.
And he nails the third. 29 seconds left in the first half. Olajuwon with a screen from Erving. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Erving against Olajuwon. Outside Erving. The three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Oakland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin
Dr.
Harlan
J leads
as
the
the
league in
game's about
scoring.
to resume.
And you see it already. He got 31 points already. And it's just effortless. Him playing power forward is just, you can't stop him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic from Dr. J, Julius Erving so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Houston trails by 6, and so in the game for Oakland. Erving is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at shooting guard.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Erving. Pass to Dort. Hunter on the wing. Out to the wing. Capella dishes to Westbrook. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, to me, Russ is at his best down low, inside. That's a rare trait for a guard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence
You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Now here's Murray. Puts one up from 19, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Murray's got 10 points.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Westbrook with a screen for Dort. Back to Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
You got to give Westbrook credit. He's looking to get fouled.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
A future Hall of Famer. Westbrook averaging a triple-double in a number of seasons and came close a few other times.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Houston. 6-point game. Pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Here's Alexander Walker. Murray outside. The offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best.
Man, this is hyper offensive. Remember, guys, this is the first of their 3 games in a row series in the season. Whoever wins the majority of these 3 games between King Macker J and Team Dream are most likely going to end up with a high seed in the playoffs long term. And the loser will most likely be down at the 5th seed, possibly lower, with a huge game spread for the rest of the season. And tiebreakers.
The first one falls.
So this series between Dr. J and Dream may very well decide who goes deep in the playoffs, because if you play at the 5th seed or the 4th seed, you're guaranteed to play another legend team in the first round. And the 5th seed plays on the road the entire playoffs. So these are huge games. It's all detailed in the description area for you guys on my channel,
That one
as well
misses,
as in the
so he goes
description area
1 for
below.
2.
Other than that, guys, sit back and enjoy.
Second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Jacks up a 3. Here's Olajuwon. And another shot. Oakland grabs the miss. Cabela's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for Oakland.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Westbrook against Murray. Pass to Dosunmu. Takes the 3. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Erving. And he gets it back. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Now you look at Olajuwon, 5th in the league and patrolling the paint.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Oakland leading by 9. Hunter on the wing. Inside, Erving. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you certainly don't have to worry about Murray shying away from contact. He'll come right at you.
For Houston, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, you know, guys, just a bunch of ways Murray contributes on both ends.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Capella. On the wing, Erving. Capella, the pass to Westbrook. Over Murray. And it's Westbrook missing. Houston trails by 7. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Dort. And now Oakland on the break. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. On its way from Erving for 2. Oakland again can't hit. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Robinson a screen on Hunter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group getting ready for Oakland. Vucevic checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Dort. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Launches a 3. Shot is good, and the Oakland lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Dosunmu.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Brogdon. Still without a basket. Murray finds Alexander Walker. That one good for 2. And now, just a 2-point Oakland lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Houston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Now here's Murray after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. And it's Murray with the jam.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over.
Take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And
it has been a physical, rugged game.
The hustle stats for Oakland.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort.
So much
to their tenacious style defensively.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Now here's Dosunmu. 8 points for him. For 3, Murray. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Oakland, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And then Erving slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra.
They go 5 wide.
Dunk was way
Doctor goes to the hole.
Close game or not,
we got no one that can guard him, man.
Firm when he gets the space. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. For the lead, and there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 6 here in this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Murray. A nice shot by Erving.
How did Dr. J score? Hold on. How did he get that off? That is incredible. How the heck did Dr. J get that shot? Olajuwon was there. He went up the same time as him. Perfect timing by Olajuwon on the block. Perfect timing. And Doc just went up, hung in the air, and put it in his left hand. He switched it to his left hand. He switched it to his left hand and kissed it off the glass. Oh, my God, Dr. J.
offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Olajuwon against Erving. Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Oakland. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. Houston moving the ball around. They get it back. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Oakland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Bogdanovic kicks to Brogdon. Outside Erving. To the middle, stolen by Robinson. Here's Olajuwon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Julius Erving. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Olajuwon playing a more all-around game. Dr. J dominating offensively. I think Doc's got close to 40 points by now.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Houston making some changes. Hawkins checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Murray. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
For 3, Brogdon. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Brogdon's got 6.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
VanVleet outside. Here's Hawkins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Great open look there. And Oakland leads by 2.
And with Bogdanovic,
see, with that mismatch,
he's almost
Olajuwon's playing shooters he shouldn't be playing. Because it's just causing problems with the Dr. J matchup.
Covered by Erving.
But they're giving up this.
From the arc. Offensive
and the rebounding. Dr. J with a
back by Erving.
Get it out!
Dosunmu
gets
it to go from beyond the arc.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
So it's Oakland now. Brogdon outside. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Kennard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Vucevic against VanVleet. Here is Hawkins. Olajuwon on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Erving. Olajuwon can't hit. For Oakland, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Bogdanovic wide open. A three-pointer, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Olajuwon. Now Dosunmu. Olajuwon on the wing. Covered by Erving. They get it back. Robinson, that's good. And it's a 3-point Houston lead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Oh, the lob to Erving. And Vucevic kicks to Erving. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Erving's got 41.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Van Vliet. He's guarded by Brogdon. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Knocked loose.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bogdanovic passes to Vucevic. Now Kennard. Here's Erving. And they pick up 2. Erving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Van Vliet looking around. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
They got Olajuwon on a double stagger street, cut to the basket.
For Houston,
Doc had no choice with the foul.
They
give up 2 points. No layups tonight on both sides. However, Dr. J has been superior with his drive towards the basket.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And Olajuwon drops them both. Concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Houston on top, leading by just 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Luke Cornett and Van Vliet out there with Hawkins. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Robinson in at the 4. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Cornett. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Some nice passing by Oakland here. He gets that one. Hachimura's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oakland. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the key shot.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making some changes. Mark Williams comes in for Luke Cornett. And Murray subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Oakland shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And stolen by Murray. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Hawkins against Kennard. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, and Murray is getting in close, and he's rewarded with the foul call.
Guys, the hard foul just do not stop.
Taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Murray.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Brogdon finds Kennard. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Vucevic. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Murray dishes to Marshall. Over Bogdanovic. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you one thing. The offensive rebounding for Team Green is the difference in the game right now. They missed a lot of shots, but they retrieved a lot of shots. They got a lot of second chance points. That's the difference in the game right now.
Following the score by Houston. Hachimura with a screen on Murray. And here's Brogdon from the arc.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Kennard against Murray. To the inside. That's good from Williams on the assist by Murray.
There he is again.
Murray
Houston on the offensive glass.
of the game with that last one. Oakland trails by 5. Pass to Kennard from outside the arc. Rebound by Murray.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hawkins kicks to Murray. Now Williams. Ball's right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
This might be where
Hawkins
Team J loses the game right here, this stretch right here. They need to get a timeout. They're on their heels.
Marshall sets a screen for
They're on their heels.
Foul.
They're on their heels.
They
need a timeout.
So 3-point play chance for him.
Team J, a timeout.
They get scored on.
And here comes Dr. J.
From inside the paint.
Not a moment too soon.
Checked in for Houston. Alexander Walker comes in for Hawkins. And Oakland with a change here too. Erving's checked in.
Dejounte Murray, big-time performance tonight. 21 points, 7 assists.
That one misses for Murray. Oakland trails by 9. And they get it, and Erving throws it down.
And here comes the doctor.
In those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores.
Dr. J again, playing power forward, getting easy buckets. We see it all season long. We're seeing it tonight.
Robinson a screen on Brogdon. And it's Murray penetrating. And the shot is good. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
On the wing, Erving, guarded by Robinson. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Julius Erving.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Olajuwon. Over Erving. Olajuwon can't hit. Oakland trails by 7. Kennard the pass to Brogdon. Vucevic a screen on Murray. just 5 on the clock. Brogdon inside the line, and it's good off the back rim and in.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now here's Murray. Olajuwon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And that's now 29 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. For Oakland, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as they've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Brogdon pitch to Bogdanovich. Kennard setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Off target from 3-point range. Houston leading by 7. Murray outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. 3, Marshall. Second chance shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
I can't say it enough.
He's checked in for Najee Marshall.
The offensive rebounding.
Ready for Oakland. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vucevic. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovich. Dort, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Brogdon. And the free throw, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Murray. Robinson a screen on Westbrook. Houston needs to get a shot. Olajuwon drawn the double team, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Mark Williams is checked in for Robinson.
Number 15.
Oakland trails by 9. Westbrook surveying the D. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Olajuwon's got 10 points in just the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Murray. After Julius Erving's miss, shot good by Alexander Walker.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Erving. Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Alexander Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Murray. Down low. Olajuwon inside. Capella's there. Olajuwon, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oakland. Trailing by 13. Capella sets a screen for Westbrook. Here he goes. Can they get it? And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And now, yep, this will be a cautious challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
Gotta challenge that, man.
The previous play is under review.
Different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Clean block.
The speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Erving against Olajuwon. Murray outside. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it.
Well, great D from Hunter. That is his calling.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Outside Westbrook.
And he pulls off the Houdini to fake that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And Murray's got the ball here for Houston. Five to shoot. Trying again. Can't get it. Oakland trails by 11. Erving. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Olajuwon inside, covered by Erving. Hunter there for the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
When he gets in transition,
never will be.
it's impossible to stop him.
Determined finisher. Here's Murray after the basket by Oakland on the other end. And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, I think Murray is at his most effective when he's focused on creating plays for others.
Jordan.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First team foul. At the line for Oakland, Julius Dort. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Hawkins checked in for Houston. And Van Vliet comes in for Alexander Walker. Murray outside. Olajuwon against Erving. Outside Van Vliet. It's good.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Houston.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
And all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once it becomes official, this
Olajuwon with the exclamation point in your face.
Twice more this season.
And guys, one of the
Rebound.
outstanding players.
And that'll be the end of it.
Impressive performance.
That's a dream.
Outing for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a
Hold the ball.
key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
What a ball game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
So we see Houston taking the W here.
Team Dream goes up 1-0 in this in-season series. Dr. J gets 51 points as expected,
First step in becoming a good
but
team.
they couldn't out-rebound Team Dream.
At home, and they really seem to revel in that opportunity.
So these two
And
players,
this is what
now
they
it will move
came
over to
out
Dr.
to
J's
do.
crib in
And
Oakland.
that'll wrap it up, folks.
But before this,
Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony,
Team-
and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.
we'll take a look at the
Signing
schedule
off
here.
for this
I think that
presentation
Team
of
Dream has
NBA
to play a game against the
basketball.
Pacers first. That
And
might
as we leave you,
play a role.
let's take a look at our player of the game Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, man, this was a great game, man. We saw so many highlights, so much fierce defense and plays. Tell you one thing, look at Team Dr. J. Look, this game went just the way I thought it. Look at that. They won the fast break and points in the paint. I fully expected that. But then look at the defense. Look at the offensive rebounding. Woo! 25 offensive rebounds. Yikes. Can't, man. Between Dream, Robinson, and Williams, and then later on with the other gentleman coming off the bench. And then the guards helped out too as well. We saw a couple offensive rebounds from the guards as well. 10 steals for Team Dream. However, surprisingly so, Team J actually had more blocks in this game, surprisingly. You would have thought it would have been Team Dream with the blocks, but actually it was Team Dr. J. 13 points was the biggest lead by either team, 10 by Team Dr. J. So both teams had a little bit of a lead and both came back on each other. This game was up for grabs. It could win either way, but Team Dream just made the plays down the stretch, got the tough the 50-50 balls, and just man gutted it out. Dr. J was unstoppable, man. Like man, like let's take a look here at Olajuwon, man. Olajuwon played a great look, 37 points for the Dream, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Remember, in the third quarter, there's a little bit of part where Olajuwon was kind of playing a little bit of point center. He was there. It is right there. You see him on the right hand side. They're coming with those hard double teams. There it is again, right there. You see it. And Hakeem's just reading the double team, find that open man, finding where the double team's coming from, hit that open man, and the teammates delivered. Murray came up big tonight with a huge game, 23 points, 10 assists, 3 steals from that man tonight. Went 9 for 18, 1 for 3 from downtown. Olajuwon, big look at that. Olajuwon himself had 6 offensive rebounds. Williams had 6 offensive rebounds. Mitchell Robinson had 6 offensive rebounds. Luke Cornett had 2. Walker had 1. They just, man, really, really killed him on the offensive glass tonight. Dr. J, as usual, 53 points. We've seen it. He's leading the league in scoring. I told you guys, put Dr. J at power forward and just let him leak out. It's almost there's no defense for that. He took 36 shots and made 24 shots. He didn't even go to the free throw. He only took 5 free throws. Because again, most of all of his points come in transition situations and broken plays. Broken play situations. We've been seeing it all season long. I wasn't even controlling this. I wasn't even, to put it in perspective, guys. I wasn't even controlling him, and you still saw it. Usually, I'm playing with him. Like you can't say that I'm forcing it, guys. This is tactical basketball. The way that I have the team set up, it's you put him out there, he takes advantage of those weaknesses, and you put him on those slower players, he just gets out and scores easily. So, as it is, 24 shots from the Doctor. However, the problem is they just didn't get the rebounding. Look at that. Their maximum offensive rebounder tonight was Capella. He's got to do a better job in game 2, man. Vujicic has got to step up, but they don't have that kind of. This is kind of a small team. It's built to get out, run a little bit, shoot threes, and play good man-to-man defense from a small ball perspective. The Doctor playing up front, but it really paid a price tonight because Dr. J, as you saw, he was the one guarding Olajuwon. They had Dr. J guard Olajuwon, and quite frankly, he can't do it. They have to keep double teaming him. And if you put Capella on him, in my opinion, you put Capella on Olajuwon, he'll just turn and face and take him off the dribble because Capella can't handle him off the dribble 15 feet from the basket, all those moves that Olajuwon has. So you're basically going to say, okay, we'll just take away his off the dribble moves and put Dr. J on him, but you give up the back to the basket game, which Dr. J can't handle. So you got a double team, and then you give all the 3-point shots that we saw from Team J. I mean, it's just Team Dream. I think Hawkins shot 4 for 6 from downtown. Doswin went 4 for 7. Murray went 1 for 3. Van Vliet went 1 for 3. And most of all those shots were just spot up, wide open shots. I mean, how many shots did we see that were kickouts off offensive rebounds? We saw a ton of those. So let's go ahead and take a look here at some of the highlights. We'll start with Dr. J and his magnificent, in defeat, but magnificent performance. Because he was, man, he made some plays tonight, man. It was that one play where jumped over Olajuwon, changed hands, and kicked it off the glass. Was crazy. That's a nice little dribble handoff there to Hunter. Wrap around pass, gets the ball. It's a broken play right there. Just picked up, foul line jumper, money as a steal. There's a cut play. See, if you notice, there are no one-on-one plays here. You're seeing there are really no one-on-one plays. Every time he scores, it's off a broken play situation or a transition bucket. Let's go ahead and show it again so it shows some more highlights. That's a transition bucket assist. That's a dribble handoff he just showed there. That's a steal. That's a rebound. That's one of the blocks that they had. That's a broken play. He mishandled the ball, just picked it up, just shot it. Okay, they're not going to show any more than that. That's all right. Let's go ahead and show Dejounte Murray. He had a great game tonight. They couldn't have won without him tonight because he really took advantage of the Team J guards tonight. The only person that really played good defense on was Westbrook. Everybody else he just undressed. He destroyed Brogdon, destroyed Cannell, destroyed who else was playing guard out there? I believe it was Bogdanovich, who typically plays good defense in most games, but he just couldn't handle Murray off the dribble, man. Man, look at that. That's a tough shot right there. Man, reverse pivot off the glass. This was a Donnybrook, guys, and now the dream. Man, double team, kicked it out, found Mitchell Robinson cutting to the basket. Kicked it out again off that scrum play. That was late in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound right there. Kick cross court play. They double teamed out wide. They'll double team and low this time. Get on the baseline. Kicked it out the baseline shooter. Double team comes from the top. Now they come up. They came from the top that time. So you just read the double team all night long. Just have to read that angle and make that right pass, man. But you got the shooter. And remember when Hakeem won the championships in 94, 95, guys? He had the shooters around him. And remember Kenny Smith, Mario Elie, Sam Cassell, Matt Bullard. You know, they had all those guys who were shooting at the time. They had some of the best three-point shooters in the league, you know, percent-wise. Not in terms of talent, but like percent-wise. All at the same time playing good ball. And all they did was just put Kareem in the post and just surround with shooters. And if you double team, let Hakeem read it. And if he goes one-on-one, I'll just kill him. That pretty much was their offense. And you kind of saw it here. But yeah, guys, that's the story here. Let's go ahead and move this along as game one of this vicious, crazy series goes to Team Dream. As you can see here, they'll get 2 days off, and then they'll play again here on December 15th, and then they'll play again on the 17th for the final game. And 15th is a must-win game for Team J, as they'll be at home this time. But for Team J, their situation, they'll have to play the Pacers in between all this. So this on a back-to-back, no less. So they lost this game here, and they have to go on the road. They'll have to go back home and play the Pacers, and then come right back and then play the Dream in their crib again. So they have the home court. So the Dream, they got to play the Dream right back where he came from again. Then they get off 1 day off and play the Dream again in the rubber match, which you hope would be for Dr. J's sake. Because if they don't win that, as we look here at the standings, look how it's looking, guys. You see the Jays, they had a higher position than that. Now Dream has moved up. They're a half game behind. And on top of that, two other teams are going to be playing games moving up. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the Dream. Spotlight them. As you can see, they're moving up, separating themselves from the bottom and moving upwards, and they're dragging Team J downwards. That's why these 3 games, and they got tiebreakers. So it's they're only going to play 3 times this year. It's all in a row. So whoever wins these 3 games is going to have that tiebreak and push that other team down, in my opinion, down there to where Kobe's at. I think Kobe's going to move up because of these 2 guys. No matter what, as long as Kobe continues to win his games, to say the least. Because I think whoever loses this game is going to be at the 5th spot. Whoever comes out of this 3-game series, the loser. To say if you lose all 3 games, then you're really in trouble. You really got to. If you lose For instance, if Team Dr. J loses that second game, they have to win that second game just to keep from falling to the depths to where the Mambas are at. Because you're gonna be, and plus it's gonna put in such it'll probably put you in like a 5 or 6 game hole from the top spot, meaning that you won't be able to break back in the top 4 teams unless you get lucky, which is not likely to happen when you got teams playing. You got teams out here going on 5-game wins, 5-game, 6-game winning streaks, drop one and go another one. It's hard to catch up to them. But yeah, guys, that's the story there. If you guys have any questions about what's going on with that scenario, you can go on my channel. I have the post on my channel that pretty much explains the entire scenario here with Dr. J and Olajuwon and their blood feud that's going on right here. I mean, game one was game one. If game one's gonna be like that, I can't wait to see game two, man. That was a good one. Let's go ahead and see who's up next, guys. I believe it's actually I think it's Dr. J's coming up next. He comes right in next. Yeah. Let's go to the Daily View here and take a look and see. That's the last game for the day. Yes, it is. So we move on to tomorrow. And yep, it'll be Dr. J right back at you. They got the Pacers on a back-to-back. Coming right back at you. Yep, Pacers and Jays. And then after that, it'll be the Nuggets and Showtime. And then it'll be the Diesel, be Shaq and the Hawks. So Dr. J will have to come back against the Pacers and try to get the ship righted. But at least they'll be at home for it, though. But it's a back-to-back, and they got Tyrese Halliburton's there, Nembhard's there, Naismith's there, Pascal's there, and remember, guys, more importantly, Invictus Zubac. Why is that important? Invictus Zubac is probably the best offensive rebounder in the modern era today, and we just saw what happened to Team J against Team Dream on the offensive glass. So watch out. Watch out for the Pacers on the glass against Team J in this game. And with that being said, guys, I will see you guys next time here on the Modern Era. NBA Legends in the Modern Era. Ultimate Season. It's a mouthful. I get it wrong every single time I try to do this. I get it wrong every time. In the NBA Legends in the Modern Era. Ultimate Season Showdown. As we continue the coverage with this, with 10 legends taken and put in their prime in the Modern Era with teams built around them strategically with Modern Era players from a draft pool with specific rules on how those teams are built. If you have any questions about that, just go ahead and check my playlist on my channel with the said name and check the description area there with all the rules and how the teams are built. And yeah, check out every single video as I leave detailed storylines and statistics there and records for stat tracking and storytelling and all that stuff. And with that disclaimer out the way, guys, I will say goodnight, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good one. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, if you see a fire emoji on a video or a camera emoji, if you see a fire emoji, it means the game was a barn burner. If you see a camera emoji and a star, it means it was a great performance by a superstar. And obviously, if you see a fire emoji and a camera and a star, it was a great game plus a spectacular performance. This game will be getting both because it was a barn burner of a game and a spectacular performance by both Dr. J and Hakeem. So this will get a fire emoji, a camera, and a star. So, but yeah, with that out the way, guys, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.